Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Leo for July of 2019. 7 months into the year. This one's going really fast. We'll have a short announcement to make before we start. Lady by the name of Mary, the Lighthouse Medium, uh, is, and you can go there, the Lighthouse Medium. She has a short video, and it's about a World Day of Prayer for Peace that she was asking all of us YouTubers to do on July 16th at noon Atlantic time. Anybody who wants to know more about it, go to her page. I think it would be like the lighthousemedium.com, and click on the video button. She has a short video that explains it, and it's for the Lighthouse Medium. I think it was .com, and there's a video on her page that explains it for July 16th at noon Atlantic time. I got all that out, I think. Anyhow, for all of you that are new, we pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so all of us Leos are now named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out as a theme throughout the month. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's a little bit crazy. It's a blast from the past. It's like the past coming back in some manner or form to visit us. But maybe a person or a situation that we've already dealt with, something along those lines. For some of us, it might be useful. For others of us, it's like we're going to be looking at them, turning around, and just booking like that is not a person I ever want to see again in my life, that kind of attitude. But that's our message. I don't know. I think Mercury's going retrograde this month. I'm not an astrologer. That might be part of this type of energy, but we have good words here. So maybe if it's suitable, maybe that blast from the past might be helpful because our words are play, intention, but the next one's purification. And anytime Spirit tells me purification, I've cried more than enough tears, and responsibility and harmony. So some of us might like that which shows up from the past, and others of us may not be too happy with it. But it looks like, however it's going to come down, like we're going to handle it fine here. And don't lose any sleep over it. That's what they're saying to me, because our first card here is the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And that's, if you can look at him here, he's poised. He's like in between a state of departure or arrival. Sometime he could be traveling. For some of us, it may be an intention we set. Could be someone with a spirit of adventure, but he'd be really materially minded. For some of us, it might be a new partner coming in. So he would be male or female, and it's a pentacle, so it's earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type energy. It could be a new boss or whatever. I'd love to hire him. If I was the boss somewhere, I might want to hire him because he's good at whatever task you put him to, but he's not somebody that would self-start. But, whatever I asked of him and whatever project I was on, he would take it to the ninth degree. He would be very responsible, like our word responsibility. Maybe some of us have to be very responsible this month. Maybe we have work projects, things coming up. It's a situation that involves arrivals and departures. We could quit a job for more money somewhere else and just do it. Like, bam, I'm out of here. It's time. I'm tired of crying over this old job, you know, and I'm not taking on a bunch of everybody else's responsibility. We could move to another locale maybe for the same reason. Pentacles are money, it's earth plane energy. Or we could have other experiences that were happening, like changes with our financial situations or with our money, actually, which is a good thing because it is a pentacle and he's moving forward, you know, arrivals and departures. He's moving forward, so it could be for a new job, new partnership, something along those lines. And they just said, look at the card under, and it's the Ace of Pentacles. So that's fresh new starts, new beginnings, you know, and it can be birth too. Birth of a child, birth of a project, birth of a new idea. I can't place these for you guys, but I wished I could. But he's, like I said, it could be for some of us a new boss or a new job or us taking off, you know, to make more money elsewhere. You'll have to forgive me, I have sinus. It's like everything in the world's still covered with oak pollen outside, and it's all blooming at one time. The next card we have here, though, is the Eight of Pentacles, and that's an excellent card because if we look at, he's the card of a craftsman. He has 6 pentacles up on the wall, and he has a 7th one under his elbow. So he's perfected his skill because he's working on that 8th one, and it's an exact copy, exact duplicate. Um, we could be learning a new skill, taking up a new career. That would be where that Knight of Pentacles energy comes into. But the new venture means success to us. It will mean success. We're in the we could be in a, how do they want me to say this? We're still, we could be in the process of training ourselves intensely with a really clear path and goal in mind too. You know, like integrating old skills into a new form and or adding maybe a new skill for this new job that we may be taking off for. But it also means money. It could mean we've tried various ways or means to make a living, and now we want to use our personal resources to realize like material sufficiency, if that makes any sense. That would fulfill our needs and allow us to expand in some manner. You know, that's that intention, setting our intention word. Let's see. It means that because we are so sure of ourselves, our sureness of purpose guarantees success. And if we're guaranteed success, right, we would be rewarded with a better salary, like, or new business coming in, things like that along those lines. So it's a really, really excellent card, especially for money. And especially if this reading is relating, I think, to those of us that are going to go for new jobs or things, you know, new jobs. But this is that our word responsibility too, because we're like really integrating things, you know, and stepping up our game. Whatever it is we do, you know, some of us may not even be working, but maybe we're thinking this month on ways to supplement or our income, and maybe things that we did before might come into play with that, if that makes any sense, or maybe investing, you know, but we're getting really good at it is what the cards actually say to us. But and we're in harmony with it. And once we Leos set our intention at something, like our word here, once we set an intention, we're going for it and we're taking it fully on. So that's something that I don't think people realize of us. But when our minds are set on, okay, it's this way or the highway, it's this way or the highway, kind of like going back to that original message. But there's something in here that may be bothering us because we got the word purification down here. And like I said, when I hear the word purification, I hear I've cried more than enough tears. And now we have the Nine of Swords here, and that is like anxiety, nightmares, tension, unhappiness, regrets over past mistakes. Plus that combined with our message, mistakes or misfortunes, like the blast from the past, and some of us are going to like it, and some of us aren't going to want to see that blast from the past. But it's a unhappy kind of state of mind, whether the facts bear it out or not. What I think of it is like the sleepless nights and the little man in your head running around, or the fight you're having with somebody. Maybe somebody I had years ago, and I'm awake all night upset because I saw him out on the street, you know, and I think I should have walked right up to that fool and gave him a piece of my mind, you know. But it is what there could be facts that bear this out, or something that we're afraid of or we fear. But if we think about it, if we go to the door because we think the tiger's at the door, it's usually a kitty cat when we open it up, or open up the door. What we fear the most never usually happens. So that's part of this card too. Well, could be bad dreams, maybe sleepless nights, maybe we're worried because um, worried about, are we going to get that job or whatever. And I think based on what I'm seeing in these next two cards coming up here, and in this Eight of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles energy, I think we're going to get it, or move forward. Um, we might not know where the crap's coming from in our brain, but we'll find out if we look at it. Let it come up to the surface and let it be recognized and let it totally resolve. Because when we think about 9, no matter how painful whatever it was, let's put it that way, the 9 is the number of completion. So any of the changes that we're making or going through are required in order for our forward movement or momentum, That's a really, actually, if we think about that like that, it's completed, it's done, it's over, it's not worth my time, waste time or energy, or wasting my energy with sleepless nights over it, I do that all the time. I don't know about you guys, but I've had plenty of nights where I'm up fighting with someone and they're in bed home sleeping, and I'm having this big old argument, with my own self. Or it can be sometimes just worry, maybe. Maybe some of us have a worry about someone else, too, and it's keeping us up, or, just basically kind of upsetting us, or, just like that little bit, or that, what do I want to say, niggly bit of worry that comes up to us in the middle, in the middle of the night. Those are the worst ones, because I always think when I'm having the fight or the argument and the other person's in bed sleeping and I'm having no effect whatsoever on them, because our next card is really, really good. Once again, we're getting fresh new starts, the Empress. Fresh new starts, new beginnings. We could be in a position for nurturing someone else, maybe, or several someone else's, maybe our family. It could take a obvious form like caring for a child or caring for a spouse or a partner or a friend that was in need. It can be, it also refers to pregnancy, you know, and we have that word play down here. Remember, because responsibility's in there too. Don't play too hard if you don't want to get pregnant. But if you do, it does. It refers to that or the desire. But when we get the Empress like this, it means we're in the position or capable of nurturing others right now because we have the inner strength and the ability to do so without harming ourselves or depleting ourselves. When she's upside down, it means that we're giving too much and we're wearing ourselves like down to the bone, and not taking any energies to nurture or care for ourselves. But showing it like it can go both ways because these are just general readings. But showing it in the upright means that we're capable of doing it. Maybe there's somebody sick or something that we want to take care of. I don't know, all of our situations will be different, but we'll feel good about it. And it's fresh new starts, new beginnings, like fertility in everything that's around us, almost like this Eight of Pentacles energy. So if I was going to start a new business, I would have the energetics to start it and bring it forward with that Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles energy in here. Some of us, it may be we're getting a new job because the Knight of Pentacles is coming in because it might be our new boss or a new partner, or in an entrepreneurial type deal, But what I'm going to say here, with that original message, and Mercury goes retrograde, and our next card that's coming up here, because it's a strength card, and I'm going to say, trust our instincts. Trust our instincts, because strength and Leo go together. And I just love this. I don't know if I can get the glare off, because she has that lion under his chin, and she's petting his nose and his tongue falls out. And I have a cat that has no teeth. They had to pull them out. Every time you scratch her back leg, her tongue falls out of her mouth. But it means we went through severe trials and tribulations and came out on the other side, like this Nine of Swords card here, and and we found really deep inner strength, and from now on, we would see through it. With the deeper inner strength we have, from now on, would see us through whatever was coming our way, and it means that we're firmly connected to the instinctual world. That's this lion here. It's our instinct, and we're able to make friends with it and control it for our own benefit and for the benefit of others. Because remember this Empress nurturing card here, strength is set intention. Strength comes through purification. It would mean emotionally at a gut level, we're connected to that animal self, like clairsentience, kinesthetic mediumship, that gut instinct that you get when you know this is right. And because of that, it will protect and care for us. It means that our inner drives are in harmony, just like our word here. They're in harmony with our outer needs, and our instinctive nature basically is supporting us in all that we do and all that we hope to do. So if we're learning a new skill or integrating, or moving to a new job here with this Eight of Pentacles energy, it's going to just explode, basically, is what they're saying, especially with that Ace of Pentacles underneath the Knight here. When we get the Strength card, at this time, or if our logical mind, let me put it that way, if our logical mind is in conflict with our intuitive knowingness, it's not as important in making any decisions that we're going to make as to the feeling of the right decision will be the right decision for us. So whatever decisions or actions we make or take with the Strength card, they will be successful, just exactly like this Eight of Pentacles and like the Empress card there. Basically, they will be successful. And this Ace of Pentacles under here shows me that it is going to be a different way of doing or knowing, for us this month. So I feel like it's really good. It's going to be a good month and probably a good money month for some of us. Some of us may get pregnant in there, in the whole scheme of things with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles energy underneath there. But it's going to feel harmonious. So when we get that blast from the past, if it's going to be useful and valuable and it's something or someone I want to see or a situation I'd like to revisit, go for it. If it's not, I just see us like, really? With that kind of tone or attitude, like you'd really approach me, after what happened or whatever. But I think for the most of us, if we set our intention and we're strong because of that purification work, if we set our intention and we're willing and strong in that intention and we take responsible action, whatever it is that we're working on is going to move forward and be fruitful, is the way they want me to put it. What is our angel card here? Focus on service. We got all those pentacle energies in there and the Empress and strength. So that would make pretty much sense. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. But it says giving and receiving. We Leos do not receive very well. We're more givers, and when it comes to receiving, we're usually saying, oh, no, 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 let me do this, or whatever, It's that generosity of nature, I guess. And I think this month it's going to go both ways, is the way they said to say it. Focus on service. This card comes to you because you've been worried about your life's mission. Perhaps you felt insecure about whether you'll make enough money or be successful. All these cards say successful, and they're money cards, they're pentacles, or be well received by others. Instead of concerns about what you'll receive or other people's reactions, focus solely on how you can serve. Use your natural talents, passions, and interests to help others or some vital cause. Then, through the law of attraction, you'll receive all of the support you need. And it just says, release money worries to God and the angels. Be receptive to the inner divine guidance, your strength card, and follow it without hesitation. If you get nervous, focus on service. Poet and don't know it. Well, Leo, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell y'all thank you for your likes, shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If you want to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen at the website. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is over at the website. Prayer class and suture classes, they're over at the website. There's 2 short videos that explain them. Prayer class is how to format prayers. It's 2.5 hour long class, but there's a video that explains it. And the sutras are thought forms, very simple. Put in a meditation, takes 5 minutes a day, and enhances the clear perceptions. And to all of you I've met through 3 whole years of doing YouTubes, and to everybody I met in 31 years doing this work, I want to tell you all, been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.